Hello ladies, and welcome to your final phase and workout number 1 with some legs and some core. We're going to start with some banded pause squats. So every time you come halfway, you're going to pause, come up all the way, come down, halfway, pause, hold it for 2 to 3 seconds, down, up, pause, and back up. Next, we got the banded monster walk lift. So every time you do the walk, I want you to raise like you're doing a full lift, 4 front, 4 back, and you'll do that 10 times. Want to stay nice and low the whole time. Notice where I have the band, keeping that tension and keeping that resistance, pushing that booty out so you're really burning the booty, lifting almost like a half circle motion. Okay, with the banded kicks, I don't want you to grab anything. Slight bend in the leg you're standing on. Trying to keep the back leg fairly straight, using the heel, trying to flex that bum. Onto the activation, front lunge, kick off, right into side lunge, pause, come down, push it in that cheek. Make sure you stick in that heel, hamstring, and butt. Don't push it in the quad and knee. Same with that front lunge. All that pressure wants to go forward. Take control, push the pressure in the bum. Hit, pause, take your time, take control, and try to master each movement in this exercise. Next one is the weighted drop squat. So focusing on the top half, really squeezing the bum. I like to do almost like a mini hip thrust at the top, squeeze that bum. All right, for the strength component, we're going to start with a banded weighted hip thrust and holding at the top for 3 seconds. Make sure you really squeeze those buns because the first set's really to get it warm. Then we're going to work the bottom half with a single leg, weighted hip thrust with the band, working that bottom, forcing that into the heel, hamstring, not into the knee. Come down, look at my head as I do the standard hip thrust. I'm looking straight ahead. I'm not lying down on the bench. And then we're going to go to the hip thrust where we're going to pause every halfway, similar to that other one. Starts easy, but gets very, very tough having to keep it. Make sure you squeeze at the top, hold halfway, down, and then hold halfway up. Come up, squeeze again. Oof, buns will be burning. For the accessory, we're going to start with the leg up, squeeze that bum, and then knee in, then alternate. Leg up, squeeze that bum, knee in, and I really like to pump that knee in. Try to get it almost parallel to your arms here. Okay, for the bird dog, you're going to be on a plank on the hands and rise opposite hand and opposite arm, which is actually very tough for 1 to 2 seconds. Enjoy this one. This one will test you. Okay, for the star step outs, we're moving out an inch every single time we step out, going as wide as we can, and then we're going to bring it back in 1 inch at a time. Those little movements become killer after you have to stabilize your muscles every single time. This is one of my favorite new exercises I've created. The shift squat, not to be mistaken by the suicide squat. So stop at the top and then shift out. Stop at the top, shift out. Now, this one is a very tough exercise. The pick-me-up squat, great for the inner thighs, but be careful you do not pull a groin. You can use your hands to push up and come down and then push off those heels into that little squat. And then for the final, one of my favorite new ones as well, is the pause and punch 6 times, nice and slow. Come up, go to the halfway point where it hurts the most, 6 little tiny punches close to the body, and hold it, and then 10 times. Enjoy. That last one is killer. Hope you enjoyed the first workout.